Right guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. In this one I'm just going to be showing you how to adjust the clutch on your Shimano GRX 10-speed rear derailleur. So let's go ahead, let's run through the steps. So here we have the derailleur. So this is a GRX 400 10-speed. So this is a clutch rear derailleur, as you can see, with a clutch lever on it, so on and off. And what that does is if it's set off, it's a normal derailleur, so it's easy to push the arm forward, and if it's on like that, obviously the cage then becomes a lot harder to push forward. So over time you might find, or on your one you might find, if you've got the clutch on and then you're riding off-road and the clutch keeps on popping itself off without you doing anything, or if the clutch is really easy to push on, the lever won't stay up, you ride it and it falls back down again like that, then you can adjust the tension on that clutch. So what you need to do first is get a 2mm hex head, and there's 3 2mm around the edge, so if you crack them undone and then remove those, just be careful because they're very small, so not to drop them and lose them. So look like that. So get those out. That's just a plastic cover that is holding on the outside, the Shimano written on it. So obviously just set the clutch to off to start with, and remove this cover. So that's the cover removed. What you got to be careful of is sometimes you can remove it and there's just a little rubber O-ring there. So just make sure that that's always in place, in that it's in a slot around the edge of there. Just make sure it hasn't come off, stuck onto that cover. If it has, then it needs putting back in there first to make sure it's there. Otherwise dirt can get in and water can get in to the clutch. So what you do then is this piece here, as you're looking at, when you push the lever up like that to engage the clutch, it's basically like a cam shape, so it's not round, it's slightly oval. I'll zoom in there for you. So this piece here is slightly oval, so as that lever comes up it pushes round like that and engages it, and the tension is put on this outer band around the outside there. So as it pushes it up, then the cam comes round and pushes on there, tightens this band up around the outside, and then when you let it off, it puts the tension off this band here. So to alter the tension, get yourself a spanner like that, and on the end here there's a nut, you'll see there, you see it better in your own eyes, but you just nip that down. So if you keep turning it in like that, then it makes the clutch harder to put on. Obviously you don't want it so hard to put on that you're going to break off this plastic lever, because that's all it is. So you don't need it so hard that you can't actually push it on. It's really hard to put on. You just need a happy medium. Obviously that's on there enough, so you let it off again, just do it a couple of times. That's plenty hard enough. Might have to back that off, so let the clutch off first and then just back that anti-clockwise a little bit, then try again. That's perfect there. You can get it on and off easy, and you know it's going to stay, it's not going to fall off on its own. So it needs a bit of pressure to disengage it, the lever, like that. So obviously clockwise on that is tightening it up making it harder to push the lever on to engage it, and anti-clockwise is making it easier, so the lever, if you undone it all the way off, it'd be easier it'll fall down a lot easier without any too much pressure. So that's how you adjust it. And then, like I said, make sure that the seal is around there as well. You can just go ahead and just put a little bit of grease around the outside of the cover there, just around the edge, the very edge of it, before you put it back on. It just helps keep any water out of the clutch. So you just put that back on like that, making sure, like I said, that it's gone on there and it's sealed all the way around. And you just replace your 2mm hexes. You just nip them up so you don't over tighten them, because you'll round the heads off them. So just nip them, put them in place. Like that. And that's the job complete. So I hope you found the video helpful. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more cycle related content. Till next one, ride safe and I'll see you then.